Hey guys, and welcome to my disaster house. Our house was the result of our kids taking turns being sick to close out our summer break this year, so it was looking like a train just came barreling right through it. So today we're focusing on cleaning this up, decluttering surfaces, and bringing some order back into our lives. Pretty much every room needed some attention, but I had to be strategic about cleaning and deal with the spaces one mess at a time and just do what my kids allowed me to get done on this day. So there's tons of cleaning motivation in today's video, so I hope you enjoy it and let's just tackle this mess together.
Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up with
My plan of attack on this day was to just work from the worst room first all the way down to the rooms that weren't quite as bad and just see how many I was able to get to. So we are of course starting in the kitchen because as you guys could see, it was very, very bad. Before we get too far into today's video, I wanted to introduce you guys to today's sponsor, Toon Blast. Toon Blast is a free-to-play mobile puzzle game and it's available on all devices. To play this game, you have to solve puzzles by blasting cubes and creating powerful combos to pass levels. There are over 7,000 levels to play. It's got super cute characters, Bruno Bear, Cooper Cat, and Wally Wolf, and you're solving puzzles to help them travel magical worlds. I love a good, wholesome game. I find this so much better for me than scrolling social media at the end of the day. You can join a team to work with other players, or you can compete against players around the world and win great prizes. You also don't need any Wi-Fi to play the game, which is a great bonus for sure if you are traveling and without Wi-Fi, or even on your lunch break from work if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection. This game has millions of reviews and high ratings on the App Store and Google Play, and once again, it's free to play, so you can't go wrong. If you download the game through my link, you will receive 3 hours of unlimited lives and 100 coins to get you started. Download Toon Blast for free by clicking the link in the description and pinned comment or scan the QR code. Thank you, Toon Blast, for sponsoring today's video. I do really try to be good about just decluttering all of the surfaces in our home as I see that they need to be decluttered, but when you have sick children at home, everything just falls behind, and my focus was not on cleaning at all. My focus was just on making sure that they were comfortable and getting better. Both of them had hand, foot, and mouth, and that is a real rough one. If your kids have ever had that before, I'm sure you understand what I mean, but that one is tough. And I'm just glad that it's over and hoping that this fall we don't get slammed with illnesses, because typically that's how it is when the kids go back to school. So fingers crossed that that does not happen, because we have had a rough couple of weeks with sickness. You said hi and I thought, here we go. Can you tell that something that really drives me nuts is shoes all over the place. I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching my channel for years now, you know that. I feel like I've said it a million times, but yet there's still always shoes all over the place. So I had to pick all those up and get them back where they belonged. And now I'm going to wipe down the island and then move on to the next thing. To clean off my island, I'm just using an e-cloth. And if you're unfamiliar with e-cloths, I will have them linked down below. But you only need water to use e-cloths. So honestly, they're my favorite. And if they're not clean, I'll just use a multi-purpose spray and a regular microfiber cloth. But I prefer to use my e-cloths when I can because they're just so easy and convenient. As we approach the fall time, I have been obsessed with my cinnamon spiced vanilla candle. This one is my all-time favorite from Bath & Body Works. It smells so good. It smells just like the one that I used to get. I think it was called like cinnamon sugar donut or something like that. That was the best candle that they've ever had, but they discontinued it. But I think that one smells pretty close. So I usually get that one as we approach the fall. But now I am emptying the dishwasher so that then I can load it right back up with all the dirty dishes.
I know the next morning when the sun goes out, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done.
We have recycling bins in our kitchen, but sometimes they can get really full and then I don't get them outside in time into our big recycling bin. So we tend to start loading up the sink with recycling. So you're seeing a lot of that here. There's like milk cartons and cans and things like that. And then there's also dishes. So I'm just trying to sort through everything and then take care of the dishes. And then after that, I will take out all the recycling as well. I would love to know how you guys are feeling as we're approaching another change of season. I love the fall time. I think it's beautiful here in New England, but I'm not quite ready for it. I feel like I never am. Summer is my favorite season. The only thing I'm excited about for fall is the routine. I feel like in the summertime we lose a lot of that, and I thrive off of a routine, and so do both of my kids. So it can be kind of rough for us, but I love the summer weather. I love the heat. It's my favorite, and this summer in particular, we did not have a whole lot of that. Our summer was very rainy, very cloudy. We had tornadoes in Massachusetts, which is crazy. We never get that type of stuff here. Our weather has just been wild. So going into the fall, I'm kind of sad because I'm not ready for the warm weather to be gone, and I feel like I didn't get enough of it this year. So I'm curious how you guys are feeling about the fall time. Are you excited for it? Are you also wishing that summer would have lasted a little bit longer? You'll have to let me know in the comments.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just want.
I recently restocked my favorite sink cleaner, so we're using that here to scrub out the sink, and I will have that linked down below if you're interested. I've been using it for years now, and it is just the best. I always like to dry off my dishes and just put them right away instead of leaving them out on like a drying rack or something. It's just what I prefer to do because I feel like if I'm cleaning the kitchen, I want all of the surfaces to be cleaned off. And if I have dishes laying around drying, it still doesn't look clean to me. So this is just the way I like to do things. My stovetop, you really can't tell here at this angle, but it was looking grimy. So I'm taking out my pink stuff and scrubbing it down. The pink stuff is my favorite thing to use to clean the stovetop. I've been using it for quite some time now, and it just makes it look so shiny and new every single time I use it. So if you have not tried the pink stuff yet, it's definitely worth a try. It's one of my favorite cleaning products. I love my Tinco wet dry vac, but it definitely doesn't come without maintenance. So I feel like if you're on the fence about buying one of these, you have to decide whether you want to clean the floors and you want it to take a little bit longer, or you want to be constantly cleaning the machine, because you do have to clean this all the time. It gets gross. And if you leave it sitting around with a wet brush, it will smell like musty, and it's honestly kind of a pain, but I do love it. On a day-to-day basis, I use it every single day, and I think it's worth the work that goes into it, but it's certainly not maintenance free, and you're saving time on, of course, mopping your floors and vacuuming them by doing it at the same time, but you do have to put in that time to maintain your machine as well.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too tired to do anything else than doing nothing. I'm too tired to rest, too tired, I'm blue. Can't do nothing else than doing nothing.
Now that we are done in the kitchen, there are plenty of other surfaces in our home that needed to be decluttered. So our entryway table, it looks terrible. There was stuff everywhere. Our dining room table, there was stuff everywhere. You can see that box behind me. That's not going anywhere. That is for an upcoming living room makeover video that I am so excited to share with you guys. We are doing a huge project in our living room, and it's going to be awesome. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that and you turn your notification bells on so you don't miss it when that video goes live. But I'm thinking it will probably be the first week of September. I'm hoping, if not the second week of September. Having a small home, there honestly are just some things that don't have a place to go, and that's something that we really struggle with. We don't have a lot of closets. We do have a basement, but we've been known to have mice in the basement, so I try to be cautious about what we're storing down there and what we're storing it in. So it's just kind of rough. So when you see that there's stuff all over the table, it's not always because we just don't pick up after ourselves. It's because finding a place for these things can be so hard. So if you live in a small home as well and you struggle with storage space, I feel your pain. I'm right there with you.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that
I usually have to do a declutter and reorganize of our entry closet pretty much every single change of season because our needs change. This year in particular was difficult because we had such rainy and gross weather for so long that when I decluttered this space for the summer, I kept some of our winter jackets out because we needed them for quite some time, way longer than usual. So this closet is needing some attention again. So I'll likely have to film another declutter and organize of this space. But for now, I'm just trying to go through it a little bit and get things put away because this shelf that we keep in our entryway was just way too cluttered with stuff. And when I can see that visual clutter like that, it really stresses me out.
Like the tail of a dog, I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it feels. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real. All I know is that I could go anywhere, as long as you're with me.
Really quickly, I wanted to just pick up the toys, but I wasn't doing anything crazy in the living room because, like I said, we are currently working on a living room makeover. So I'm just kind of letting this space be for now while we work on that project. Moving on to our bedroom, it was a wreck as usual. Like I said, our whole house had fallen apart, so I'm taking the bed apart right now so I can make it, spraying some linen spray so it smells nice. I didn't have time to take the bed apart and wash all the sheets, so usually every day when I make the bed I spray linen spray in between washing, and it really helps to keep our bed smelling fresh, and I just really like it. The scent that I use is by Caldrea, and I think it's called Sea Salt Neroli. It's my favorite. I've been using it I think since early 2021, and I really have not switched it up. I've tried a couple of other things, but I always go back to that scent. My laundry was completely out of control. There was dirty laundry in all over the floor. There was 3 laundry baskets worth of clean laundry that I hadn't gotten to, so I just needed to finally take care of this. So I'm getting all the clean stuff out of the room, putting all the dirty stuff in the hamper, and now we are moving into the kitchen so I can fold it. I prefer to fold at my kitchen island because I get really bad backaches if I'm not standing, and this island is the perfect height for me to fold. It seems like I have so much clothes as I'm watching this, and I feel like I declutter all the time, but I still somehow accumulate a lot of clothes. And it's not like I'm out here spending tons of money on myself or shopping a whole bunch. Most of these things came from like Target, or they came from Amazon, and they were more affordable. But I am in kind of an in-between stage right now where a lot of my clothes just don't fit me the way that they used to. I have had 2 children, and ever since having Sutton, I've really struggled to take all the baby weight off. And I can't even call it baby weight anymore because he's like 1.5 now. So I have been really trying the last couple of weeks to eat better and to get my exercise back in. I totally fell off over the summer. So anyway, the reason why I have so much clothes is because I have things that used to fit me really well that don't fit me anymore, that I still try to squeeze into, and then I've got things that are too big for me, and then I've got things that do kind of fit me. It's just a struggle. So I'm really hoping I can shed the last little bit of baby weight so I can feel more like myself, and I can just reduce the amount of clothing that I have, because I really don't need all of this. But if you're wondering why I have so much, that is why. All that being said though, if you are interested in any of, like, I guess you could call it a fitness journey or a health journey that I'm currently on, you'll have to let me know, because I don't really talk about that stuff, but I would definitely be willing to if any of you were interested in that, and likely I would talk about it more over on Instagram. So if you're not following me over there, I always have my Instagram on the corner of the screen kind of throughout the video, and I also have it in my description box down below. So you can follow me there. We can talk more about it there. You can DM me if maybe you're in the same position. We can try to encourage each other. I definitely do better when I have a little bit of accountability from others. So again, if you're interested at all, you'll just have to let me know, and if not, we don't ever have to discuss it again.
You keep me wondering, is our love strong? Just like a love song, baby, it's haunting me. Don't know what you're thinking, it's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's harder, harder, harder for me. Oh, harder for me. Maybe we're over it, or maybe just lovers, 'cause under the cover.
Now that we have all that laundry folded, we're going to work on getting all of it put away, but first I'm going to just sort through socks. It's just a never-ending battle with me and socks. We have a love-hate relationship.
Loving on me. Maybe you.
Once again, I just have too much clothes right now, so my dressers are not looking as organized as I would like them to be, but hopefully at some point, assuming I can keep up with my fitness journey, I can kind of dwindle down my clothing collection to what I actually need and not have a bunch of extra sizes.
And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body.
Now we're going to work on decluttering the surfaces in our bedroom. So our tall dresser had a bunch of stuff on it that didn't need to be there. It also just needed to be wiped down because it was looking dusty. And then my end table or nightstand needed to be cleaned off as well. And then also our other dresser needed to be cleaned off. We just had so much clutter that collected around the room.
Walk away, walk away. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all, but I want you like.
I mentioned this in a recent video that I did, but we tend to neglect our bedroom compared to the other rooms in the house because we're always focused on making sure the kids' rooms are clean and the kids' laundry is put away, and then sometimes that doesn't leave any space for us to clean our bedroom. So I decided to work on our room next on the list of rooms because actually it was way worse than the kids' rooms. Both of their rooms weren't too bad. So we needed to get this cleaned up, and it always feels so good when I get into bed at the end of the night and the room is clean. Moving on to the bathroom, I knew at this point I was starting to run out of time. My kids were getting tired of me cleaning and filming, so I had to just get this done as quickly as I could. So every day, every single day, I come in the bathroom and I wipe down everything because we only have one bathroom and it just gets gross if you don't do this. So I'm getting everything off the sink, wiping it down, and then we're also going to clean the toilet as well. So glamorous.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd.
I've been using the Clorox disposable toilet wands for years, and I know they're not the most eco-friendly, but I find them to be the most sanitary and I really like them, so I had to restock that, and then we're going to of course use it to clean the toilet.
Things alright, let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
I used disinfecting wipes to clean the toilet, and then I also use them to clean the floor. I find that this is the easiest way for me to clean the floor in this bathroom. It's so small in here that I can use like 2 disinfecting wipes and get the entire floor cleaned, and it only takes me like a minute. So that's typically what I do. But then after I finish doing that, I'm going to quickly take out the trash that was overflowing, and then we're going to call it a day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Toon Blast. You guys will absolutely love that game. I've been having so much fun playing it at the end of the night. And again, if you use my link, you will get 3 hours of unlimited lives and 100 coins. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn your notification bells on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I hope I'll see you again next week for my next video.
Yeah, we got the summer.